Hi everyone, Tori here with today's December Daily. Today I'm working on the 6th of December and I have the 6th tag that I decorated. And if you're wondering how I decorated this, there is a process video on my channel where I show you how I decorate all of those. Go back and check that out. And I have one photo that I took of my shoes and my outfit today. Now, as I was beginning working on today, I was thinking about the days that are coming up, and I know that not a lot is happening. I just have a lot of work to do to get ready to leave for Uganda, and I have a big, huge work project that needs to be finished like ASAP. So I think the next few days, so the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, will really just be like work and prep to leave for Uganda. So I don't really think that I'm going to need like a whole page for all of those days. So I was thinking about it and I wanted to see if there was a way that I could incorporate all 4 of the next days, so 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th on one page. And I don't think I've ever done this before, but I thought it would be a good idea to incorporate them all in one. That way I don't feel pressure to fill like a whole page for each of these when like nothing is really happening. Mostly I'm just working. And I have this huge project to get done at work and I'm like, I'm mostly just working. So I grabbed out the tags for the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and I'm going to try to incorporate them all on one page. Now, I was thinking it might be cute to give each of these tags its own pocket, sort of like this. And then the photos that have to go with that day could go in each of those pockets. And maybe on the back of the tag or on the front or something. But then I have all this extra space on the side, and so I grabbed out my fuse tool, and I thought it might be fun to like fuse up the edges so that the tag goes in there, and then the space in between them could be for like some glitter or something. I thought that might be pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the tag in there to help me know where to fuse it. And I don't want it to be too tight, but I want it to be in there, and I have my fuse tool here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up, and I'm just going to fuse it, let's see, a little bit over. Where's my ruler? So just put the tag in there as the guide, and then I'm just going to put the ruler down and fuse next to the tag. Let's see. The tags are about 2.5 inches, and the spot is, like, obviously the pocket is 3. So I'm going to fuse right next to the pocket. And you can use a ruler, but I don't know, I'm just not a ruler kind of girl. I just am not the kind of person to just make it perfect, so I'm just gonna use the tag as the line, and I'm just slowly moving along with my fuse tool right there. There's still space for the tag to fit in, and then I've created this like little pocket there. Now, if you have a fuse tool, I want to encourage you to pull it out and play with it. It's such a fun tool, and you can make so many cool things with it. I love my fuse tool. It's like one of my favorite projects or favorite things in my craft room. If you have a fuse tool and you don't know how to use it, I have a video on my channel. It's a how-to video on how to use a fuse tool. So you can go check that out. If I remember, I'll link it below, but probably I won't remember. So if I don't remember, just go back on my channel and check out, I think there's a how-to playlist, and I talk about how to use the fuse tool. But basically you want to let it heat up for 15 minutes at least, and then you want to move slowly, but not too slowly, and you also want to move in one like fluid motion. And I like to fuse on both sides just to make sure that it's super fused. Super fused. That sounds like a superpower. But it's not necessary all the time to do that. And I'd say practice before you use it on your first project. Like I grabbed some old sheet protectors or cut up ones and just practiced a little bit before I used it. And look at that, that was super quick, took less than 5 minutes. I just put the tag in there, fused it up, and then so now I have the spots for the tags, and then I also have these pockets over here. And I think what I want to do is I want to add some glitter. And I have this pink paisley pixie stick, and it's like this super pretty red glitter. And I'm going to try to do this without getting glitter everywhere. Not sure how successful I'll be. And I'm going to stick glitter in these little pockets in between. Okay, so I did it, and I managed to do it without getting too much glitter everywhere. I was going to clean it up and then show it to you guys, but I thought you might appreciate seeing how much glitter I got everywhere. Because I don't know about you, but I'm always wondering, I wonder how messy that actually was. So it's not that much glitter, and my tip for glitter is to use a wet baby wipe to wipe up your glitter. It actually really helps get it. So you can just use a baby wipe like this. You can also use those like Swiffer cling sheets. They do a really good job of picking up glitter. I don't know what it is. I think that they're just the way that they're made. So I just sort of wipe it up and get up as much as I can. And then I'll use another baby wipe. And I just sort of sweep it all into one place and then off. I think the moisture helps to like clump the glitter together. So this is definitely not the messiest I've ever gotten with glitter. Let's just be honest about that. I once dropped a whole thing of glitter all over my bedroom. Let's just say my mother was not so happy. Oh, look, there's some buttons under here. So it's pretty easy to clean up. And maybe if you were not as messy as I was, you wouldn't have problems with that, but it's not that big of a problem. A couple baby wipes and it's all gone. What about you guys? Do you have glitter horror stories? Or do you just refuse to use it? I know there's some people who just don't use glitter at all because they don't like the mess. I personally think life is happier when you're covered in glitter. Like, I will often go to Bible study and people will be like, hey, Tori, were you scrapbooking today? And then I'll be like, yeah, how did you know? And they'll be like, you're covered in glitter. Glitter in your hair. Okay, so there we go. I have my little pockets. I filled them with glitter. There's a little bit of glitter, like, just hanging out on the pockets. But I think that'll come off over time and when these are done. But they're sealed in there really well, which is fun. And I don't mind if there's a little bit of glitter on other things. So then these tags will just tuck right into there. And for the next 4 days, I can use these spots for some journaling and to add a photo. So I'm still tracking my days. But if I don't have a lot to say, then it's okay because it's all on one page. And I actually think that looks really cute, just like that with the tags and the glitter on the side. So today I'm working on the 6th of December, as I said earlier. And so I'm just using this one pocket and this tag. And I have one photo from today, just a photo I took of my outfit and my boots while I was at church. And on Sundays I always go to church, so I had just been wearing I wore this red dress to church today because it seemed festive to me, and I wore in my favorite boots, and I just looked down, and at church they were talking about the second Advent theme, which is peace. And while they were talking about that, I was looking down and thinking about what peace means to me. And when I looked down, I saw this. And then later, when I was like, how am I going to document today? I thought, you know, I'm just going to take a picture of my shoes and my outfit, and then I can use that to journal about what I sort of took away from today. So I just have this one photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just using some score tape, and I'm just going to adhere it down to the tag. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of embellishments and some journaling, nothing crazy or anything. And my photo is printed to 3x4, and the tags are slightly smaller than that, which is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it off. Just line that up. And then I'm just going to trim off the excess here. That little part about the photo doesn't really matter anyways. And I didn't line it up really great, so I'm just going to trim a little sliver off of this side here that I didn't do a great job of adhering the photo down. So there we go. And I want to cover up this back part because I don't feel like I like the look of it. And I thought I wanted to cover it with something that said peace. So I grabbed out these two journaling cards, and they both have peace on them. And I think I'm just trying to decide which one. I don't have any paper or anything that I wanted to use up there, so I thought I would just use some of this journaling card. And I think I like the black one with gold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere it down, and then I'm just going to cut off the extra. So I'm just using that little piece to just cover up the top of the tag. So just stick it there, and then you'll have the word peace there. And I can still use this for other things, even though I've cut it up. I think it'll still work for other things. Yeah, I like that. And then I feel like there needs to be something between the photo and between this. It just seems a little, I don't know, not finished. So I'm just going to grab some gold glitter tape. Or it's not tape, it's just glitter ribbon, and it comes from American Crafts. And I'm just going to put that there. And this strip is actually, it feels too thick to me, so I'm just going to cut it in half. And just glue a little tiny strip there. I think that will help it look a little more finished. So right now it looks, I don't know, just unfinished. Oh, sorry. Sometimes when I'm on camera I can't think of anything to say. I'll just make sure that's tucked perfectly. I like that. Just a little something there. You've got the little words up there. And then I had covered up the hole on the tag, so I just want to punch that back in. Just using my one hole punch for that. There we go. And then I want to add my journaling. I think I'm just going to add journaling down here on the bottom. And I think I'm just going to use my Sharpie marker for that. And what I'm going to do for my journaling is I'm just going to write out a quote of something that I heard at church today, because it's something that I want to remember. So I just write that out here. Okay, there we go. I added my journaling, and I actually added the journaling right on the photo, just on the carpet part down here. And the quote that I heard at church was, "Peace is knowing that I'm safe and secure in Christ." And that just means a lot to me, because at this time of year I'm sort of like stressing out. I've got a lot to think about, a lot to worry about, a lot to do at work, and I've just been feeling really stressed and unrestful lately. And peace is something like I generally struggle with, like on a daily basis, just because of anxiety and things like that. And so, for me, it was like a really good reminder that like peace doesn't come from like outside, but it comes from Christ, Jesus. It's a little faith for you today. And then I want to just add a couple of embellishments to the front here. So I have this Peace on Earth piece that came in the Jasmine Jones kit. And I don't want to use the whole Peace on Earth thing. I just want to use the word peace. So I'm just going to cut that out. Hopefully that's okay. Sorry, Jasmine. I'm sure she doesn't watch my videos or care. And I'm just going to stick that on this card above the 6. And I think the way that I'll stick that down, I'm just going to add a little bit of glue behind it. You can see it a little bit, but that doesn't bother me. And I let it hang over a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just going to trim it off because otherwise it won't fit in the pocket. And then, let's see. Tried out some of these flare, but I don't know if they'll work. Have these letter stickers, and there is one that says peace, and I really like it, but I already have peace on the front, so I think I'll use it on the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that little letter sticker into little banner edges, just to take it up a notch. That's cute. And I'm just going to stick that just on top of this glitter tape here, just to reinforce the idea that that's what I'm talking about today. And then I think I'll just finish this off. I have these 7 paper chipboard stars of different shapes, and I'm just gonna adhere some of those down right here on the tag. There we go. And that's it. Kept it really super simple. Again, like I said, I've just been really overworked and stressed with a lot of things going on, and I don't really have that much to say about today. So I think that will be it. Just gonna tuck that in there, and there you go. You've got the 6th of December with the tag, and then on the back I will have the journaling and the photo. And I probably am not going to cover up the backs of these, so like 6, 7, 8, 9 will be on here, and then you'll be able to see whatever's on the back, and then 10 will be on another page. And I don't know, I have this like piece, this little tab sticker, and I think I want to add it to this page. I think the word peace will be a good reminder for me for the next couple of days, because I'm pretty stressed out with a lot of stuff and feeling overwhelmed. So I think I just want to stick that on there as a good reminder for myself. So I've stuck that on there, and I'm just gonna staple that down too. Just a cute little piece on the end. Okay, well that's it for me today. I've got number 6 with 1 photo and a little tiny bit of journaling. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and just a reminder, check back tomorrow for another December Daily Inspiration video. And tomorrow I'll be working on this square. I'll be working on the 7th of December. See you then. Bye.